journey begins here, inside a blood vessel, carrying blood from the heart. Let's take a closer look. Inside an arteriole, a small strand in a network of blood vessels that spread throughout the body. Let's take a look at the blood's most prominent cell, the red blood cell. Red blood cells, or erythrocytes, take up almost half of the blood's total volume, giving a red colour to our blood. Their main function is to transfer oxygen from our lungs to vital parts of our body. Next up are white blood cells, or leukocytes, which take up less than 1% of the blood's total volume. Their main function is to protect our body from infection. Lastly, let's examine platelets, or thrombocytes, whose main function is to stop bleeding at the site of a damaged blood vessel. On our right, you can see a tear in the blood vessel. Let's investigate. A type of leukocyte, the monocytes, creep through blood vessels to become macrophages and search for foreign invaders, which they eat and digest. We are currently on the outside of the macrophage, within an infected tissue, looking at its surface. A typical cell membrane structure. There are thousands of receptor proteins on the surface of the cell. Some of these proteins are tasked with transferring information, and others with transferring cargo. Water and oxygen pass freely through the cell's membrane. We are now approaching the nucleus, the center of the cell. The surface of the nucleus has its own membrane, similar to that of the cell. What is that? There's an incoming virus attack headed for the cell. Fortunately, a cloud of antibodies is stationed around the cell to protect it from viruses. The white blood cells consume the viruses as they are highlighted by the antibodies. Together, the antibodies and white blood cells form the front line of our immune system. Thousands of viruses have made it past the antibodies. The viruses overcome the defenses.